Alright, so you may or may not know that in taking this thing apart, I butchered a shaft just before it's pretty sad, but yeah, I butchered it, so $100 a new shaft. Really should have, yeah, I wish I hadn't have done that. But, so I butchered one shaft, the others made it out. Fine. So I had to order one new shaft. That's what's in the middle one right now, the middle pulley. Basically, it's a long story, but they changed the design on this deck. So mine had like a little plate, if you remember, and it had the big pulley that bolted onto that plate once the cover had gone on the deck, and then there's a plate sticking up with like 3 bolts, and you put the big pulley on, and that was your drive pulley up to the PTO. This one, like, they changed the design, and this is the only one available, and it slides right on and off, or it should, and it's got a smaller pulley here, so that will double our RPMs, but we measured, and actually the outside pulleys are a little larger, so I think it's going to even out just fine. At least I hope it will. So we put this on, but then it's now it's longer up here, and our bolt, if you see there where the dirt is, that's actually only how much thread's going into it out of the whole bolt. So it's just this empty space down to the shaft, and I mean, we would just leave it like this, and we were thinking, you know, it would be really great if we could have an adapter or something. And then I remembered I had this old shaft, so I popped it in, and it slides in. And I was wondering if I cut it here and used my tap and re-tapped it to the same thread as this is, if I could not make a little adapter out of that would fill that space up. So that's what we're gonna try. We have nothing to lose. Alright guys, well, I could pull out the chop saw, but the abrasive disc is just so inaccurate for cutting angle iron, like mild steel. Something like this, it's gonna just make a mess of. I can probably do better with an angle grinder and cut off disc, so that's what we're gonna try to do. We can always, I'll probably cut more liberally, more to the one side, and I can always smooth off the end on like a belt sander. So anyway, here goes. Now this is the first time I have ever ground metal with this belt sander. I know a lot of people that do it, but it's definitely the first time I've ever done it. I just want a little more precise, so try it out. Guys, since this is just a bushing, we don't want the threads in there, so we're going to drill them out. cleaned up. Just gonna pop her in like such, and then this bolt simply slides right through the adapter, as you see, and then starts threading down into the main shaft. So it's a pretty simple little mod, or I don't know if you just, it's nothing fancy, nothing turning a bushing on a lathe or anything like that. But I just thought I'd make a quick video of making it. I thought it was pretty ingenious, taking it from that old shaft there we had and turning it into usable bushing.